Hi everybody, welcome back for our last little 40 minutes for Records of Evil, to continue it. Alright, so you can spend another night enjoying trashy late night TV of various kinds. There's probably like another episode.
Let's be real, even the crappiest special effects will look amazing to us.
Yeah, there's probably like another episode of The Gob and the Hob on, because it's probably like late night reruns of like seasons from like 3 years ago or something, at this point in time.
Heck yeah.
Some kind of
Wonderful.
Some kind of reality show you could find on. Probably some late night news, talking about things that you don't necessarily understand a lot of. Talking about like crimes, the city, local local governments, things going on around the world, a lot of stuff like that that seems interesting, but also confusing. Mm-hmm. Like some kind of riots going on in a Karator city, one that you never heard about, but there's something going on there. Anyway, morning will come, and Zirin, of course, will have a pad full of, like, various lines and stuff. He's like, look, I put together as much as I can to help you guys learn this stuff. It should give you some help in trying to recruit some folks, but I don't know how much to say to these, folks, They're different types. Haven't had a chance to observe them much. But I guess, are we looking to earn some gold in the meantime?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not gold anymore.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take out some paper. Look at this crap.
I could
Apparently
fold this.
gold is...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, apparently gold isn't acceptable anymore.
I was gonna say
I could trade it in.
I could fold this into a little shape.
I didn't think of that.
Well, shall we look for employment, or you look for employment? Will I laugh?
Yeah, very
I
encouraging.
suppose that's what we have to do.
Ooh. Yeah. Just in case you need me for something, he is going to he's gonna land on Vercel, your shoulder, and he's gonna transform, and now there is a rat on your shoulder.
Okay.
What kind of rat? Is it just like a big gray rat?
Black rat.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you aiming to do in that form? What are you aiming to accomplish?
You'll hear this kind of like voice in your head, almost. Well, for one thing, I'm going to speak in your brains so that only you know that I'm not a rat.
Got it. She like shivers.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
As the rat will be staring at you this like really creepy way when it's happening.
Maybe she doesn't quite appreciate this.
well, perhaps we should do what you said and get some form of get clothing to look less conspicuous.
I wonder if there's a market or something nearby.
Well, from what I could tell, the markets seem to be everywhere.
You think the market's going to have some cheese?
Maybe.
For some reason, I got a hankering for it now.
I wonder why.
I have no clue.
I mean, if we find out they don't like rats, I can do something else. As he then changes into a large, like spider and is now on your shoulder. Like...
She just kind of like squints her eyes at him, like not very sure if that's going to.
Now it's got like the mouth feelers that are moving. You know, it's not making any noise. It just kind of like creeps along slowly.
Could you not just talk to us while you're invisible? Oh.
And he's then gonna like go back to the rat.
It isn't. Yeah.
And then be like, and you hear in your mind like, well, you know, I don't know if they got anything that can see me when I'm invisible.
That makes sense. I did, as the museum pointed out, some buildings may have forms of magic hindrance.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Well.
As now the rat's like up on its hind legs with like its arms crossed, and, like kind of like shaking its head, like exactly. As it also still has that creepy like dead-eyed stare that it gives at you when it's talking to your mind.
Oh, that's terrifying. Do our bus passes, do they not work now, or need to get more?
Maybe we could ask the person at the desk how they work.
That's a good idea.
So you're gonna head downstairs to the desk. Oh, hey, checking out? It's pretty early.
Perhaps we won't check out quite yet.
Oh, you need to stay another night? Oh, I could check you in for another one. Same price. Oh, sorry. Oh, the coffee hasn't hit me yet, and I shouldn't have any more before my shift ends in an hour. But I mean, if we want to, we can, wake us all up. Hey.
I'm not sure that's gonna wake any of us up.
You haven't been with me, ladies.
Oh, we don't need to.
Mishka just kind of shudders and backs away again.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
Do you know if these passes will still work for today as I hand over my bus pass?
No, you got daily passes. See here? It's got the date on here. You can't use it past that date. Any good bus driver will tell you that. If you were planning on getting one for a while, you probably wanted to get one that was for a couple of days, maybe like one of the month passes. I think if you go to certain places, you might be able to find like a week pass, but I've only heard. I think so. I'm not sure. I don't normally use the bus. I ride my bike. Yeah. Only one of you could be off me, ladies. But when you do,
I'm curious. Have you heard of the deity of indulgence?
I haven't really heard about any deities. Are you doing some like Church of All stuff or some like old-timey religious stuff?
Well,
Yeah, because like I'm more like semi-agnostic because I know there's divine power out there that exists overlaying in the universe because that's something that's known, but like we believe now, like most of us out there, that like the gods have all like come back one with it kind of thing, so there really isn't gods anymore. Now it's just like energy that's all around us at all times. And, you know,
Well,
spiritually we tap into that all the time. We just living our lives. We are one with the universe. Yeah.
well, Asmodeus, the ruler of devils, is very real.
Are you into some kinky shit? Is that it?
I knew it was coming, but I still didn't expect it quite.
Never mind, this was a waste of time.
You want another room? Or a room for another night? Or something else that I can help you with?
Are you going to be here all of the time?
Oh no, my shift's only today, and I got one a couple days from now, and a couple days after that. I'm like every other couple of days for night shift. You know, I kind of work one day shift and then one night shift kind of thing. And I'm on for like 4 days a week.
Very well then, we will purchase another night.
Awesome.
I'll avoid these days. She just whispers that under her breath.
This, if you see it, there's this other lady. She does night shift. You know, she's pretty nice. She'll probably help you out. I mean, she won't help you out as much as I would, but you know,
Well,
I'm
if
into
you really
some
want
kinky
to-
stuff too.
Maybe
we
you
could-
should look into Asmodeus then. And then get back to us on it.
I'll go look that up.
Good.
As he like he looks on his phone, he's looking into it or something. It looks like he's tapping something on his phone. After he takes your $60.
I
Who's
shall.
paying this time?
I will give him the 60.
Okay.
I'm down to $38.
Oh gosh.
I took less out than everyone else though. And then
Oh,
I
that's
pulled
true.
Yeah.
I still have gold.
I have like
I
5
still
gold
have.
left.
I also have 5 left.
I got 12. Should we head for the bus collection point then, or
Whoa, there's some kinky stuff. You girls are crazy.
Yes. Let's go quickly, please.
Yeah, we step out. Oh gosh, I just realized the internet with devils. Right? Oh gosh,
she
yeah.
like taps Thursday. It's just like, why would you tell him?
yeah, follower's a follower.
But
You
not
know.
that one. We don't need him.
Well, we'll. I think we should come back to him after. We have people who are more willing to deal with him.
This kind of worries me a little bit, though. I just realized something. I wasn't the only one kind of trapped here when things closed off. What if some of my brethren
You're using
went...
the wrong voice.
I'm sorry. I was using his voice. It's like the voice went off my head, out of my head.
I was very confused there for a second.
Yeah. What if one of my brethren kind of went like off the reservation a little bit? You know, maybe gone native. Trapped here long enough.
What does that mean?
Well, certain devils, demons, other fiendish or sometimes angelic beings, when we live around mortals for long periods of time, when our physical bodies and astral bodies have both been transported to the material plane, meaning that we exist here in general, if we are not slain here for any period of time, we oftentimes take on a lot of the characteristics of the areas around us. Some become, influenced from the shadows. Others become, saviors of people. It depends on what your outlook in life is. Oftentimes trying to look for a way home to, not be destroy our physical bodies and stuff. You see, there's different types of summonings. The kind of summonings where we're sort of here but not quite here, and the kinds that were truly here. See, like for me, I'm truly here. That's why I was able to be in the amulet for periods of time. Because I went full-blown gate to this place. But, there's others that are summoned in lesser ways that can get back very easily. Just die. I'm worried if there was more, because there was a big kerfuffle of many of us that were probably trapped here when things went south. And I'm not sure how many were able to get home, and I'm curious as to what's happened to them. We might be able to recruit them. Or they don't care anymore and have gone their own ways. It's what I'm worried about, because sometimes the occasional rarity, you can get devils that kind of, or demons or others that go a little more native to the population. Forget where they're coming from and all. Normally you have like Asmodeus to come and punch him back in the head, but
considering what we are trying to do, that might be persuasion enough for them to, join us again. They'd want to be on the side, that helped him out rather than betrayed him.
Yeah, so if we can convince some of these devils that we're going to bring Asmodeus here, they may want to get on his good side before that happens.
I could try to find some stuff out about that. If we got a meeting place, I could wander off and, do my rat or invisible thing. Or, I had a lot of hours ahead of my time. This what do you call it? Phone thing? As he points at it, I was on it for a lot of hours. And there's a lot of really neat things here.
Like what?
Well, apparently there's something called a Wi-Fi that you need to get onto. And it turns out that our motel room there had some Wi-Fi. Like I can tell you now, we don't got Wi-Fi no more.
Oh.
I don't know what this Wi-Fi is, but it's something that maybe it's like some kind of device
Perhaps
that you activate in an area, so you have to be within it to connect to get some stuff.
Like some sort of aura.
Yeah, I think it's some kind of aura that you can be activated, and it unlocks stuff on this thing. It allows you to use certain things that I can't use, when you're not within this Wi-Fi.
Perhaps I can find someone who can teach me how to cast this Wi-Fi.
I don't know. It's a very interesting thing, but I was able to dive into some really cool stuff. Did you know that, and he'll give out some kind of, weird fact on some kind of animal. He'll start spouting shark facts, let's say. And that's why the goblin shark is really cool.
Shark people kill more people. Shark people kill more people than actual sharks.
That's probably true. That seems like an accuracy that shark people are more deadly than actual sharks.
Well, we could just meet you back here if you want to stay here with the phone. And the Wi-Fi.
Ooh, I could do that. I could look into stuff, learn some things.
That might be very beneficial, and in the meantime, we maybe could go look for some work to get some extra money.
I suggest we find some clothes first, and then work.
Okay, there you go. See if that works. Oh, that might show up over here. There you go. He makes a really good investigation check because he doesn't have that skill. Yep. Hey. So he'll be investigating the phone, I guess. You're leaving him to do that. Alright, quest for clothes. That sounds great. walking back into town again?
Apparently so.
What's your
Supposed
plan?
to get so what?
Look for a place that seems to sell clothing.
I
Did
mean,
we see one when we were by like the pawn shop and stuff?
yeah, you probably saw some places that looked like they might have been clothing places. The pawn shop probably had some clothes in it too, a couple things, but nothing like, no major outfits, you know, more like, you know, some hats and jackets and stuff like that.
A big fur coat.
Yeah, big fur coat. The kind of things that people would pawn.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, people tend not to pawn clothes as much as they tend to, you know, like give them to, or like sell them to like a thrift store or something.
Yeah, but like nice leather jackets or collector's hats or stuff like that probably ended up
Yeah,
there.
like the stuff that people, yeah.
Yep. But no, you could have seen back in that area of the city, you probably saw at least one clothing store, we'll say.
Time to get walking.
Alright, it'll take you about a little less time than it took you previously to walk into that area of town because you're a little more experienced with it. Are you doing anything for breakfast?
I'm gonna have some of my bread.
Yes, you have bread. It was a good call to buy bread.
I'll also share it around if anyone else would like bread.
I'll probably just have some of my rations.
Okay. So yeah, it's a store that looks to have, like a display of like display mannequins, best you can say. Yeah, there's like mannequins that you could probably have, things that work on outfits and stuff. But they're mannequins on display. They look a lot different from the ones that you would assume like a tailor would use. You know, these are like, they just look like fake people that have clothes on them. Except like they're featureless, like a doppelganger or something. Kind of creepy.
But do the clothes nice.
And they're big in like big window displays. It's got like it's like says like, you know, ready for summer fun in words. The outfits are quite skimpy too.
I don't think these would be adequate for work. Unless it's a kind of unsavory work that neither of us, you know, are into.
That man back there might be.
Mm-hmm. He certainly would be. He would be very happy for you to be in that.
I don't think he pays well enough.
No. Let's avoid these.
Do I see any signs that say, like, work clothing or anything like that?
No. This seems to be the only actual clothing shop you saw, but, like, this is what is displayed on the outside. The building seems actually quite large.
Oh god, are we gonna end up in a mall by accident? Because that would be terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna head on in.
Okay. There are clothes everywhere. There's like displays of all different types of clothes. Some of them, all of them look very fancy. There's a dragonborn woman there. Well, you don't know woman until she speaks. She doesn't have, you know. Hello. Ah, welcome. You looking for some new outfits? She kind of looks at you over. Looks like you sorely need something.
We're looking for work attire.
Oh, yes. We do have some things that would be perfect for the hard-working woman. And we do have some specialty stuff for more of our kind. As she kind of look towards you, Vercel. You're lucky you came to this store. There's not many that are good for scaly kind such as ourselves.
That's good.
Alright, so she'll lead you to the back towards, it looks like, there's kind of these kind of weird bluish pants that kind of have speckles across them. And she's going to kind of point these out. If you're looking for good jeans, here's our selection. They range in prices. The cheapest here goes for about 20... and I'm forgetting the amount, the type of money. Lira. 20 lira. On the more expensive side, we can get you something designer and brand for about 100. If you're looking for just simple shirts, we do have a selection of simple blouses and shirts for various types of work. From the woman that's trying to get something a little bit more rough and tumble and dirty in, to something a little bit more open. If you're looking for more business attire, we do have a number of suits towards the back. They tend to go for about 100 lira a piece, if you're looking for a budget. She's going to point out, like, this shirt here, as you can see, has a nice kind of floral print on the one side. It's very stylish, keeps up with the modern style, but it is also, I know women in our area of the city here tend to look towards a little bit more monetaristically need be. This actually only goes for about 15 lira. It's actually a very good price. If you're looking for something a little bit...
something you could get...
Yes.
Something a little bit more practical that...
Yes. For our kind, because oftentimes we do have some for the tailed and no-tailed individuals. And we do have a little bit of a heavier material that works very well with scales. As you can see, as she kind of compares the shirt, the blouse she was showing off to the ones. As you can see, this material is slightly different than the one here. This one's made more for one such as myself with kind of scales, such as you and me, because our scales can be kind of rough and work on it. So it's got this kind of inner lining that's made to not catch on our own scales and kind of be a little bit smoother, while the outer lining's a little tougher to match with it. Now, this is a little bit more expensive. This is about $20 per shirt like this. But fortunately, the materials are pretty ready in this area.
Very well.
I'm gonna start looking through all the shirts.
Okay.
Pulling
Yeah, I'm gonna
faces
pick
of
some.
the bright colors.
Yep.
They got some price tags on it. What are you looking to spend?
38 lira.
Okay. You can probably find, kind of like, for 20 lira you can find like a pretty simple pants. 15 for like one of the simple blouses. And she'll kind of go to you. So, are we looking for just pants and shirts here? Or are we looking for everything? Socks, undergarments? Because the fashionable woman nowadays should have something fashionable. Now, we do have very simplistic things, just as she's going to lead you over towards the lingerie section. Uh-huh.
Oh, goodness.
Mm-hmm. Again, once again, we do have some things for tailed individuals, too, of varying sizes. So we could take measurements of your tail at the base and try to get an idea of how to get you on here.
These seem lightweight and practical.
Hold up a pair.
You're from a tribal culture, the answer would be yes, you know?
I know. That's why I'm like, oh gosh, I have no concept of lingerie.
Now, as non-mammalian animals, beings, we don't tend to need the tops as the same as our mammalian friends over there need. But if you are more interested in enjoying some time with some of the more warm-blooded species, we do have some specialized tops for our kind, just to what's the word for it? Indulge their fantasies.
Not interested.
That's fine. I had to ask.
You don't accept gold here, do you?
Gold card? If you're looking for a gold card, we do accept it. We do
No,
take cash
just
credit. No. If you have just some...
Yeah.
you probably want to check out the Cash for Gold place if you need to trade something in.
Is that pretty close by?
Blocks away. This was probably in between the pawn shop and the Cash for Gold place. Probably closer to the pawn shop, we'll say.
If you need it, I could cover you for now.
Maybe I should wait until I get the job first, and then spend some of the money on that. It's not a necessity. She'd found underwear she wants to buy, and they're like $30.
Mm-hmm. If you're looking for just something simple right now, and you want to come back later, we can go for, and she'll like probably show you something that's pretty cheap. She could probably put together you some outfit for $38 if that's your budget. That's relatively cheap but fine looking. You know, shirt, pants, undergarments. Probably, you know. Now, as she kind of like was like looking at the two mammalian humanoids in this room, she's like, "Do either of you have any experience with the bra? Both of you look like you're a little bit more native." All right. Congratulations. You'll be educated in the way of bras.
Great.
Mm-hmm. She'll probably get some help from this orc lady that's in there. Who's kind of large and like, you know, but she has like, she's like very tall, kind of hugely muscular, but has like a very, you know, feminine kind of like shape still, and is wearing very nice clothes.
That orc knows how to dress.
Mm-hmm. And she'll go, "Honey, you will too someday."
Mishka kind of just goes along, but she's just like somewhat lost. Like, what is?
They'll probably take you into a changing room, you know, get you changed into the clothes. Thursday, you can get your stuff for $38 if you want to. How much are the other two of you looking to spend on a clothes set?
Mishka's probably just gonna grab like.
I'm willing to spend up to $50.
Okay, Mishka, how much are you spending?
She was probably just gonna grab like the cheaper like pants and the nice blouse.
You could probably spend the same as Thursday very easily. Like we could say like
Yeah.
maybe slightly better of a blouse, so it's like it's got like a little bit different design. So it's like let's say $40 for you. And Versailles, $50. You can actually get with $50. You could actually, because you're getting slightly like different stuff, you get actually a really nice pair of jeans. But these things are like odd. They're hard to get into, but once you get into them, they're like weirdly like a little comfortable. And she's like, this is very good if you're getting into something a little bit more physical or outdoorsy. A good pair of jeans will do you. They're tough, good material. You just have to remember that she kind of like she's like shows you how to like do the like a tail clip around the tail, you know. So it's like almost like so it's like it's got like a thing in the front and the back, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I probably I get those then.
Yep.
Probably just like probably looking
Yep.
So.
Yep. So, your group now has backpacks where you put your old clothes into it, and you look the part, at least, of modern day people. You don't look like you've walked out of, like, a medieval fair kind of thing anymore. Congratulations.
Yay.
But we'll leave it here. Clothing acquired. Now, next thing, job.
We found jeans, now jobs. That's the next step.
Exactly. So, thank you everyone who joined us today for Records of Evil. It was another interesting one, as always, with crazy things going on with these folks. we should be back theoretically next week. If anything changes the schedule, I'll let you know. Why don't we have people give shout-outs to where to find you and stuff? I will do reverse of the order I entered into, which if I can remember. I think I did Jess, Jinx, Worm, so Worm, Jinx, Jess? Would that be the order?
I have no clue.
I'm going to pretend that's the order I did, because I can't remember.
Yep.
Worm!
That's good.
Hi, I'm, actually, I don't think you did an introduction thing. I think you skipped that.
Well, I did character introduction thing. Sort of.
Anyway, I'm Diamond Worm. You can find me on twitch.tv/DiamondWorm or at DiamondWorm on Twitter. I plan to start streaming more at some point. Things are just kind of weird in my life right now and kind of wibbly wobbly, and I keep missing things, or I'm tired one day, and I may just start streaming when I feel like it rather than trying to keep to a schedule. I think I'll actually be able to start streaming then.
Yep. And Jinx.
I'm Jinx Jams on Twitch and Twitter. I stream on Saturdays at various times. It's mostly art and random little games.
Hey, random little games can be fun.
Yeah, man.
And Jess.
I am Bubblegum Viking, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. And my Lonk's Wokening should turn up tomorrow. So we'll probably stream that.
Very important.
Yeah. That poster better be dope, because I had to wait like 3 days. Just because I wanted the poster edition.
And of course I'm the DM, Dracovin. I'm at least going to be here for all the tabletop stuff. Gaming stuff is up in the air until I get some schedule stabilized over the next, couple weeks. I'm going to try to get it stabilized. But I got a couple games on the docket. I will finish up the 2 that I'm working on. If you're looking for more content, me, Jess, and Worm will be back in about an hour for Legacies of Kain. If you're looking for more D&D, Madison Land on Thursdays at 9 p.m., and, of course, tabletop stuff over the week on Saturdays for Discussing Tabletop, Sundays Tabletop on Sunday, which makes sense because it's got Sunday in the title. And I think that's it for now. So, everyone, if you're going to join for Legacies of Kain, see you there. If you're not, have a great rest of your day and great rest of your week, and see you next time. Bye!
Bye.